This is the Toasty Spot project. It consists of some custom wallpaper, 9 LED light boxes, and a custom LED liquor shelf. The first thing I did was printed some custom wallpaper and installed it on this front entry wall. Next thing we got is the light boxes. I have a 4-inch frame that I put together using pocket hole screws, the 1/4-inch backing, which is also the LED panel. On the 4-inch boxes, all I did was cut some dados. I cut some grooves in the sides so that the panel can slide in and slide out. Then you have the LED strips, and then the face frames are made out of 4-inch material that I also put together with some simple pocket hole joinery. And then I have a piece of white polyacrylic that I just screwed in from the back side so you won't see the screws from the front. And I have these clips that I got from Star Hanger Systems. These clips pretty much make it easy for me to snap the face frame on and off in case we have to switch the artwork out or if the LEDs need any type of maintenance. Yeah, so these have multiple, I just got a bunch of different options that you could choose from. You can go to solid colors. So, you can go to solid colors. You could do auto, and they just got a whole bunch of, and you could control the brightness down here. I don't know why I like just 1 and 3. I like them. Whatever. But you can also sync it to music.
They talk. They know we talk that lick talk. That lick. Put the shot at him and I'll be going brace. They say my whole hood got it on the
Yeah. Next up, we got the liquor shelf, the LED liquor shelf. These are built in 2 separate sections, and the section is just connected by one middle piece. So each section is just made up of a 40-inch high by 15 inches deep panel, I guess you would call it, with polyacrylic just slid in the middle in those grooves the same way we did with the light boxes. I used the Festool connector system to kind of just connect these components together where I could take it down and put it back together with ease, and it's very, very tight joinery. And these shelves are just basically tops and the bottoms, 2 sides, the addressable LED strips. And these also have grooves down the sides that can fit the LED, that can fit the acrylic front. And it has a LED panel that was just made out of scrap wood, pushed back about 4 inches from the front, so that the LED would give a soft glow when it hits. hit the subscribe button. I got a lot of tutorials coming up. Stuff like this game room that I built. I'll show you guys how I made those shelves, how I installed them. I made a custom floating entertainment center to hold some of his collectibles. I had the shelves on the side. And then he had a sneaker wall. And I designed all of this in 3D, and I was just showing the customer before I actually had everything built. So yeah, we got his sneaker wall with his different collection of sneakers. I'll show you how I built and installed those, along with his hat wall. Yeah, and then he had, if you look now, he has some LEDs all around the top. He had some LEDs all around the top, and I printed out his favorite anime just to go around. Yeah, so I'll show you guys how I did all of that.